Hello and welcome to Watkins Glen. This will be a guide for the next gen NASCARs for the NASCAR iRacing series and A-Class Oval. I'm not the best driver out there, but this will be a guide for a fast yet safe lap. My best lap is a 113.574, and I can optimize it to a 113.278. We've also only driven this track for like 2 to 3 hours. And I just bought the track yesterday and put some time into it. And you'll see some of the top guys doing 111s. But what you're watching right now is that 113. I think this is a 113.9 lap. So this isn't my best lap I've ever done. But I just put in some laps and got something that I could teach you guys on. So let's finish out this lap. Alright, and as we come over the finish line, I'll take you over in the cockpit. I misclicked the button there and stopped my recording, but we're back. So I'm mostly making this for myself, but if other people find it useful, then so be it. But here we are at the first turn. We're gonna want to start braking when this stoplight kind of hits like the quarter. Like if we split this front panel up in the quarters, we want to start braking right when it hits this quarter. Like I'm getting on the brakes kind of now. You want to get on them pretty good. Downshift in a third, downshift in a second. And you really want your inside tires to go on this line right here. You can hit the curb, but you don't want to hit it too hard. Just hit this curb right here where my mouse is. You'll hear me just kind of kiss it. Start getting back on the gas. And you can go all the way out to where your left tires are right here, but I prefer to kind of do right there. Because you can fit your whole car in that curb, but you don't need to. And now we're on the S's. So once you approach these corners, you're going to want to let off eventually. Here we go. Yeah, so I let off right at the beginning of the curbs, staying at about 50% throttle. You didn't need to get off all the way like I did. Once again, this lap time can be very well optimized. So this is like a good reference. Like you can easily beat this time. But so get off a little bit going into the corner. At like a 50% lift, hug this corner, try to use up all the track, coming to the left, lift once again, going into the corner, and then you get on it here, you can just full throttle. This next corner, flat out. Drift over to the left side, we're gonna brake right about here. I braked a little early. You can brake it almost as late as like, once your nose hits the 600 sign, or this button does, I think it does, right? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I got on the brakes pretty early, but you ideally want to do it like once that stoplight kind of disappears. But then downshift fourth, third, and then I use this block right here as a reference point. It's like once this thick white line comes, this is where I let off the brakes and turn in. And then I turn into the guardrail basically. Like I want to go. If I hold this, does this do slow mo? It doesn't. I don't know how to do these controls yet. You want to get pretty close to this guardrail. And then once I'm in this little patch right here, I'll brake again and downshift a second. Go right here. Once I get the car straight, I'll go full throttle. Come out here, and then you can be like probably like half to quarter throttle. We just want to hug this corner. That's the main thing. You want to hug this corner. And once you see this curbing come into play, that's when you want to start getting back on the throttle pretty well. So I actually kind of got on it a little late. And then this is a big thing. So here, I should let off the gas a little bit. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It kind of depends on how I take this corner, but this curb can kill you. So you want to have like minimal wheel inputs. Like you don't want to do anything crazy steering, no big adjustments. And like I said, I'll do a tiny little baby lift over this curb just because I don't want to die. You can use all of this track as long as you're on before the grass. There's like grass over here. You can use all of this track. But yeah, I don't. Did I do a baby lift? I can't even tell. I did. Kind of. Maybe, I don't know. But sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But yeah, you can be full throttle. So we're going slow. We see the curving. We start to step on it. And I think one of the main reasons I didn't like lift that much is because I got on the gas a little late. Once again, very beatable time. Get on it. Upshift to 4. Then I want to brake right about here. So this is almost perfect. So I use this white sign as a reference point. You can see it pretty well coming up on it. And then like once my nose is kind of in line with the end of that white sign, I'll brake, downshift to third, and I'll turn in at this 100 marker. So once it hits the 100, hit this curving, and I can get on the gas a little more. So you don't want to go beyond this curb. You like kind of can, but you just don't want to a lot. But you know, once again, small optimizations that you can do. But I just go downshift to third, try to come over to the left of the track, and then I just brake. My reference point, it's kind of bad. I could probably brake a little later. Once again, beatable time. But just kind of like where the thick when the tires turns into metal, just like a car length before. You could probably brake at the tires, but it all depends. You know, once again, I've had 2 to 3 hours on this track, mostly making this for myself, but still giving good information for those who don't know how to play it. Come in here. I'm on the brakes decently. I guess basically up until the stop sign. So I hit the brakes. This little stop light on the left. I get off of it, hit this turn, and then I can use the Monster energy sign right here as a reference. So once I see it come into play right here, I start getting back on the gas, and right here you can go full throttle. I'm too much of a bitch, honestly, to just full throttle here. But you can full throttle. Just get the wheel straight. Literally just go straight into the fucking wall and start full throttling, and then do a turn. But yeah, I mean that's basically it. Hit the finish line, and we did a 1:13.9 on this lap. So yeah, my lap. Sorry, I just realized I had this thing open the entire time. That's probably a little annoying. But we'll bring this back through it one more time. Not like you have to. I mean, all the information I mostly gave was on that. But we'll just go full speed here. Right where that stoplight is. Brake, turn in. Remember when I want to hit this curb. On this curb too, you can go. Your left tire can come off this curb. I think you want to go back. Like you can't go like crazy out here, but you can get like a little off the curb. Just be back on the curb before this little white line. Like you see how like it's white right here, or whatever different shade of gray. Just be back on before that. And then you do want to be on the left for all that curbing and getting around to the right. But yeah, anyways, I'll let it play out. My ADHD's going crazy. Hugging the curbing, beat off, let go of the gas a little bit, hugging the curbing, on the gas, and we're just full throttle. We're just mashing it. We're absolutely sending it. Put her in a fifth. Usually getting in a fifth before the car straightens up. Brake right at the stoplight. Remember that little white block right there? Turn in. Downshift in the middle of the road. Turn in, full throttle, and then be really easy on this corner. This is just kind of like a feel it out thing. I mean, this corner is almost different. Like where my throttle is, like down here, it's kind of different every time. Just take it as fast as you can while hugging that curb. Get on before the grass, or otherwise we get an off track. Brake at the end of the sign. Downshift in a third. Once again, I could have gone faster out of this. I could make a faster lap and a better video out of this, but I'm giving you goals to beat. I'm giving you achievable times. And then just mash the throttle and repeat. But yeah, that's basically it. Once again, I think I like making these like not as good lap time, because you can literally optimize this by like 2.5 seconds easily if you just like drive it perfectly. But like for me, like when I watch a video and someone puts up a 111 and after like 4 or 5, I mean that's not that much, but I just held myself to a really high standard. But once I can't hit that 111, it's kind of like disappointing. But so that's why I'm making a video of like being fast yet being safe. I've done tons of laps. I mean, I did 29. All of these, I'm just like resetting really on these. I'm just using like the little shortcuts so I can start right at the finish, like right at the start finish line. But I'm putting up very consistent 114s, and I finally hit a 113, barely. But 114s is gonna be like your consistent times if you're, you know, not the best racer in the world. It's not bad either. Like people are gonna be a lot worse than this. People are gonna put up consistent 115s, 116s. My first lap was 116, just kind of warming up. But yeah, no, I just challenge you to beat this or beat my fastest lap time, which once again only 2 or 3 hours. I should be able to. I mean, if I literally just played for like 30 more minutes, I could probably set a faster lap time. But 113.5 right here, my best is 113.5. Optimal 113.2. Very easy to beat. I just don't like to send the car that hard. It's just you get kind of half. I gotta learn. You know, I'm still getting used to iRacing and stuff, but I don't like to push the car so hard to where I'm risking spinning out and dying. versus being slightly slower, just slightly slower, and putting up fast times. So this isn't gonna get you first place, but it'll get you top 10. And you can, if you're better at pushing the car harder than I am, then go ahead and do that. You'll easily beat these times. But that's all I got for you guys. So if you enjoy, like the video. If not, tell me what I can do better, what I can do different. Thank you. Goodbye.